All right, everyone, welcome back to episode 2 here on the channel. Got a lot of work done today. During this episode, we're just going to it's going to be a shorter episode. Just going to talk about some of the things that we've done to progress the channel. We went ahead and got Kael up to 5-star, ascended him 3 times, picked Deacon up, and wrecked your draft, got them up to 4-star as well, almost max level. Kael will be 50 before the end of the day. Get rid of all these offers because we're not spending any money. We went ahead and picked up our 6 ancient shards. Going to pull Rhonda, hopefully for the CVC to pick up the 30,000 points like I've been talking about. I know for a fact that this weekend, because we come into the news here, that Raid is doing their 4th anniversary. They're going to do the fusion for Aethel. They're also doubling the shards. It's going to be a really great weekend. If you don't have it, some shards, maybe try to acquire some, because they're going to do 2 times on not only the Ancients, the Voids, and the Sacreds just all weekend, which is pretty rare in that time span to do all 3 really quick. And it's a great way to start a free account because we're very close to picking up at least 1 more Void shard right there at the end of the campaign. We're here on 12-7, which once Kael gets his masteries and gets leveled up with better gear, he'll be able to pick that up along with the 2nd Void shard. My hope is to get through hard as quickly as we can until Sunday to pick up this second sacred, or the first sacred. Then we'll go ahead and we'll pick up the 2nd sacred shard from our second parts of the missions. We're very close to picking up 300 to get Kael his masteries. The only thing I see that's going to be a sticking point for us is this upgrade level 40, the 4-star 4 of those. As you can see here, we have 2 with Rector and Deacon. I'll probably upgrade these 2 and then use those as 5-star food eventually for Kael to get him to a 6-star. But yeah, other than that, we've been pushing in the arena. We got one of our Great Hall bonuses, which is accuracy, which I would start out with. We pushed really, really hard in our novice tournament. We're getting pushed by this guy, Moonsun. Me and him have been battling almost all night. Picked up our speed boots, got super duper lucky with that. Normally this doesn't happen. Picked up speed boots. I've been playing this game, doing a lot of tournaments, and this is the first pair of 5-star speed boots that I've seen. So that's just luck. That's the RNG luck that you're going to pick up. Put him in attack percent gauntlets. I wish it was crit rate, but beggars can't be choosers, and we can't complain. The best thing is the speed boots, because now he'll be at least at 30 going forward, which really helps us out as a speed lead. Other than that, we've been doing the challenges, been pushing here. We're close. If we can complete Spider Dungeons 4, we'll pick up another Ancient Shard for this weekend. If we can also get another accessory, we'll be pretty much done, 6 out of 10 on the artifacts. This is a great way, as you see. We got about 1,600 energy. Plarium has their 4th anniversary, like I said, so you're going to pick up a lot more energy that way. But overall, if we didn't have all that, we'd probably be sitting about 12 or 1,300 energy, which is really good early on, especially if we're going to try to compete with this fusion. I think we're going to try to go for it. It's going to be a little bit iffy on whether this is going to be a fusion that a free-to-play account can handle. I'm hoping they don't make it too difficult. Elhain is probably one of the weakest ones out of the starting champions that we've seen so far. I know that Supreme Kael is the number 1, and Supreme Gaelic is pretty good for Spider, at least not in the new dungeons, which we're going to talk about, but up to level 20, he'll be a pretty good Spider farmer because of his HP burn. But Elhain and Aethel, kind of weak. I guess Aethel has her triple hitter, so she would be good in like Clan Boss and the Fire Knight and other places like that where she can, at least do something. I'm not quite sure where Elhain might be valuable. I've seen some videos where her multipliers are decent. I think one of them is going to be at ×6, so I think we're going to go for it. It's a free legendary. I don't think she's going to be very hard to attain. We're going to have a lot of energy to play in the tournaments, I'm sure Spider and Ice Golem. I'm hoping they don't make the new dungeons part of the fusion. I'm a little worried about that they're going to make some kind of you have to go into the new dungeons 22 and farm up a bunch of stuff to get shards or fragments or whatever they're going to do for the fusion. I hope not. And I also hope it's just a regular fusion where there's no timetable. Some of them will take a week or 2, like this past fusion for the one person, it was 2 weeks. You couldn't get it done, but we're going to try to attempt to go for. We'll get a lot of points for Rhonda in our summon chase, our champion chase. We'll have a couple of our voids. We'll have enough silver. I'm going to try to do a good job of keeping at least 2 million, 3 million silver to try to get close on the artifact enhancement. I'll keep some of the gems over. We'll probably have about 200 to 300 gems left over after we get Kael's masteries, if we need to buy energy. My hope is that once we get our daily logins, we're going to get 500 energy in about 3 days, which I think will be a benefit for us, because we're going to have a little bit more energy than most people normally have on a free-to-play. So yeah, I think that's the goal. We're going to try to make sure that we save our shards for this weekend. We're going to pull Rondo this weekend. We're going to get Kael's masteries. Once we get Kael's masteries, this will be so much easier, because right now, as you can see, he's only got one. We're going to finish booking him. One, because it's going to help us out in our clan quest, which we've already picked up the one. That's how we got the 350 here, which was the shields, which is super easy. Then we have to upgrade an epic champion's skills, so we'll probably either do Kael's or Deacon Armstrong, because he has to be an epic. And we'll do the attack buffs. What I want to do in here is grab these Yukara fragments, get 5 of them, and then probably leave this clan. I might pick up one of these accessories just to see, take a chance, because if we can pick up a decent accessory, that might help us out, especially if it's Kael. It might help us out in the long run. But definitely get the Yukara fragments, and then I think we're going to leave this clan, because as you can see here, the members in here, so me and him are the only ones that have really been active. The rest of these guys have not played in a very long time, and while some of these guys are pretty strong, once we get into our clan versus clan, I have a feeling that we're going to get dominated, because they're going to put us in with a bigger clan. So I'm going to grab the fragments. I'm going to try to find a clan now that's more active, like I was talking about in the last video, so that we can do really well in our clan versus clan, pick up all the freebies, pick up all the rewards. Hopefully there's personal rewards for clan versus clan. I doubt it, but it would be super nice, because once we pull Rhonda, we're going to get a 30,000 immediately. I have a feeling we're going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 epics and hopefully another legendary. Don't want to get too over legendary hyped, because I want to try to keep this a free-to-play that's kind of more realistic. With this 4th anniversary, a lot of things are happening, and normally this kind of stuff doesn't happen. So try to keep it up to date. But yeah, I think it's going to wrap up the video. A little bit of a shorter one, just kind of like an update on what we've done. The next video will probably be at the end of this week when we do this, the shard summonings. I'll record the ancients, the epics, and then the sacreds, and then put that all into one video. So be excited for that. Wish us luck. I hope we get something good. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.